Thanksgiving is just days away, and now is the time to start preparing to brine your turkey.
Melanie visited the FSCJ Culinary Institute for some advice on brining your turkey this week.
It's time to start thinking about this bird. It is the centerpiece, and the last thing you want is a dry turkey. There is a way to almost guarantee that you can't overcook your bird and that it doesn't get all dry. And joining us now to discuss this, we have Casey with FSCJ's Culinary School. So Casey, we talk a lot about brining.
Yes.
What exactly does that do?
So it helps retain the moisture inside the turkey, and it adds some flavor in there too. So I have a list of ingredients right here, some of my favorites for Thanksgiving Day turkey, and it just helps you think ahead and prepare. And that's the main goal, to not have a dry turkey, think ahead.
All right, and 2 days is enough time, so we're in a good position now to kind of get it in the brine?
Yes, I like 2 days. If you're pressed for time, 24 hours definitely will work, but nothing less than 24 hours.
All right, the good thing is a lot of the stuff you kind of may already have around the house.
Yes, you should definitely have the majority of it around the house. There might be a thing or two that I am really partial to on my brine, but you start off with some kosher salt, some brown sugar, some fresh herbs. You have rosemary and thyme here, oranges and lemons for a little bit of sweetness and acidity, some cinnamon sticks, and then my favorite little key ingredient is going to be some bourbon.
Oh, bourbon!
I know.
Right, I like it.
And then the last thing that everybody's going to have is some water. So you start off with some hot water, add all of these fun ingredients into it.
Can I help you out a little bit
Yeah,
here?
please. My sous
How
chef.
hot does it need to be? Because you don't want to start to cook your bird, right?
Absolutely. Great question there. So you do want this water nice and hot because it's going to dissolve the sugar and the salt.
Okay.
But before you give your turkey a bath and put it into here, you're going to put some ice so you don't cook that turkey. So great observation. And if you see, I know it's a little silly, but I have a weight on the outside of this.
Right.
One thing that we always forget to do is write down how much the turkey weighs, because you have to cook it per pound. So if you set yourself a reminder, that's what really helps. So now we're going to add in some ice, give our turkey a bath for 2 days, and then come turkey day, we're going to have a nice juicy turkey.
Okay, let me ask you, because I know temperature is so important.
Yes.
If you're not able to get it in the fridge, how can you do that safely?
Great question. So my family and my dad does this every single year. Never has enough room in the refrigerator, because let's be honest, we all eat on Thanksgiving. So there's tons of sides, tons of pies in the fridge. Use an ice box, use a cooler, and that will retain everything, and it'll keep it nice and safe, because remember, you have the ice in that bucket too.
Right, okay, so once this is done and everything is put together, you want to stick the ice in there, then the turkey.
Then the turkey takes the bath.
And when it's done, are we wiping it down with towels? How are we getting it to dry out a little bit?
So we're going to take the turkey out of it, definitely let it air dry, or take paper towel that you'll discard and wipe off the extra moisture, and then season your turkey, putting it into the roasting pan like over here. Personally, I don't like to stuff my turkey with anything other than some fresh herbs. You want to put these nice ingredients on the bottom too, because come turkey day, these flavorings that are roasting in here is going to help make a nice gravy.
Yummy, and we're going to talk gravy soon, because that's definitely important, just in case your bird isn't as moist as you want. And you basically just seasoned it again with salt and pepper?
Salt and pepper, keeping it simple. I love keeping it simple, salt and pepper.
All right, there we go. We got our herbs, and these are going to do fine in there as they cook?
They're going to be fine. They're going to get a little brown, but you're not going to use them on your final product, so you really want to use them for the flavor during cooking.
All right, we got this brine bird ready to go in the oven, and hopefully you will do the same.